granny wine. Show them galley wine, granny wine, granny wine. Show them galley wine. My granny is 94, she could still take it low. Granny still could wine, granny still could do it. My granny is 94, she could still take it low. Granny still could wine, granny still could do it. Long time she used to sport. They used to cover a kayo when it was steamboat. From long time, granny no good. Every Friday night she did a orange bowl. Granny wine, show them galley wine. Granny wine, show them galley wine. My granny is 94, she could still take it low. Granny still could wine, granny still could do it. My granny is 94, she could still take it low. Granny still could wine, granny still could do it. Long time she used to sport. They used to cover a kayo when it was steamboat. From long time, granny no good. Every Friday night she did a orange bowl. My granny the wine from Belize was a colony. My granny the wine before Belize was a country. My granny do it good from the days when they cook my food. The way my granny wine, all I know wish you no good. Granny wine, show them galley wine. Granny wine, show them galley wine. My granny is 94, she could still take it low. Granny still could wine, granny still could do it. My granny is 94, she could still take it low. Granny still could wine, granny still could do it. Long time she used to sport. They used to cover a kayo when it was steamboat. From long time, granny no good. Every Friday night she did a orange bowl. Granny wine, show them galley wine. Granny wine, show them galley wine. My granny is
1 2 mic test.
granny still could wine, granny still could do it. My granny is 94, she could still take it low. Granny still could wine, granny still could do it. Long time she used to sport. They used to cover a kayo.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Granny no good. Every Friday night she did a
1 2.
Don't bounce me so hard, fat gal. You're playing the wrong card. Just because you're big and strong, and I am a little man. If you want to bounce me, you should do it easy. Bounce me with the beat. Man, you knock me off my feet. I say you're ready to bounce. Bounce me. You want me to
Testing 1 2.
every time you spin around, you knock me down on the ground.
All right.
You're ready to prance. Bounce me every time you spin around.
Yeah.
You knock me down on
Okay.
the ground.
All right. Here we are.
1 2 1 2.
God is good.
Don't squeeze me too hard, fat gal. You cut off my breath. The party just start. You already have me the sweat. If you want to squeeze me, do it nice and easy. You're making me shame. Please cool down the flame, fat gal. She bounced down the fence, fat gal. Broke down the bench, fat gal.
No.
She rap on the stage,
Yes.
party in
No.
the rage, fat gal. You're ready for bounce.
All right.
Bounce me every time I spin around.
No, yet.
You knock me down on the bounce me. You're ready to bounce me. You want me to prance, bounce me. Every time you spin around me, you knock me down on the bounce me. You want me to bounce, bounce me every time I spin around. You knock me down on the ground. You ready to bounce, bounce me. You want me to prance, bounce me every time you spin around. You knock me down on the ground. Yeah, she bounced down the fence. Yeah, she broke down the bench. Yeah, she rocked on the stage. Yeah, party in a rage. Yeah, don't bounce me too hard. Fat girl, don't bounce me so hard. Fat girl, don't bounce me so hard. Fat girl, don't bounce me so hard. Fat girl, don't squeeze 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 me so hard. Fat girl, she bounced down the fence. Fat girl, she broke down the bench. Fat girl, she rocked on the stage. Fat girl, party in a rage. Fat girl, you're ready to bounce, bounce me. You want me to prance, bounce me every time I spin around. Bounce me, you knock me down on the ground. You're ready to bounce, bounce me. You want me to prance, bounce me every time I spin around. Bounce me, you knock me down on the ground. Don't bounce me so hard, fat girl. 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 Please cool down the flame, fat girl. You're making me shame, fat girl. Don't bounce me so hard, fat girl. Don't bounce me so hard, fat girl. You're ready to bounce, fat girl. You want me to prance, fat girl. Every time I spin around, you knock me down on the ground.
Caribbean people.
Yeah, I know what time it is. Hey.
It's Belizemix.com.
Hello, everybody. Let me hear you say hello, everybody. Come on here. Hey. Let's do it. Make some noise up in here. That's right. How you doing over here? You wake up like this? Yeah. How you doing, mama? I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, how you doing, girl? You waking like this? That's right. Hey. How you doing out here? Hey. Say what? Hey, how you doing, DJ? You better come on up and move on over there. How you wake up? How you wake up, darling? You wake up like this? And the producer, how you wake up? Hey, that's right. We wake up. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Grab your phone. Hey. I can feel the energy. That's right. How you doing, daughter? Hey, she wake up like this. Hey, how you wake up? Look at that. Hey, she wake up like this. Hey, all right. It's that time again. All right. Woo. That's right. That's right. Tell them, DJ, how you wake up, darling?
What's on your mind?
Hey, hey.
Tell Will Johnson.
That's right.
On your mind.
That's right. He's gonna rock to you all out there. Hello, world. All right, my ears a little small. Hey, let's jam it now. Come on, jam it.
You wake up like that. Express yourself. I wake up like this.
Yeah.
You wake up like that.
Oh, hey.
I wake up like this. You wake up like that. On the right side.
Oh, come on, on the right side. Hey. Hey. Let me hear you. How you doing, Will? You good? I know it.
All right.
Hey.
I wake up like this. Ediver, plus good morning to each and
Alright.
every one of you. I want to thank you so much for joining us right here on Radio Belizemix on a beautiful Saturday morning. We're here in Little Belize on Nutwood Street. And of course, I'm going to introduce to you the one and only Queen Lorna.
Woo!
Take it away, Queen.
Good morning, world, and welcome back to another episode of I Wake Up Like This. Happy New Year to those of you that I haven't seen since last year. Hey. Haven't seen a lot of y'all since last year, so want to welcome you guys back here. We are live from Little Belize Restaurant here in Inglewood for the January episode. We have a lot in store for you guys. Besides the great music that you guys are going to hear today, we have some great guests. We have in the house today, we have DJ Bunton. Say hello, world. yes.
Hello,
DJ
world, here.
DJ Bunton in the house. We also have in the house our national producer of the Miss Universe beauty pageant, you guys. You guys had seen his work, and he is here today to talk to us a little bit about that and other things that he have in store for us this morning. Also in the house, our awesome photographer international, Mr. Clyde Gillen, is in the house. And later on also we're going to have in the house Mr. Greg Palacio. He will be in the house. And my daughter, who I'm putting on the spot, Miss Brianna Booth, is in the house this morning, you guys. So we got a lot in store for you. But first of all, I want to thank my sponsors before I get any further, you know. Thanks to the Little Belize restaurant here in Inglewood, giving many thanks. Proby's Tax and Accounting, we thank you. Hey, also Radio Belizemix, of course. All right. And we thank every one of you out there for tuning in with us this morning. So, DJ, welcome.
Hey, it's been a while.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so, you know, you've been in the community and you've been around for many years, my dear.
Yes.
But a lot of us don't know exactly what do you do and who is DJ Bunton, or Anthony Bunton as your real name, right?
Right,
So
Anthony.
Can you introduce yourself to the world?
Well, the world, to be, DJ Bunton is from way back, from I was a kid. Originally from Belize, DJ Bunton is known as, well, let me introduce Bunton, where Bunton come from. In the days, you know the Lee Rooster? They run around and call him Bunton.
The Lee Rooster?
The Rooster.
The Rooster.
The Rooster. Yeah. The Rooster, they run on the Lee
He
Chicken.
did at the country now.
The Lee Chicken, not where
the
original
Lee Rooster.
Bunton come from. Then the DJ come in where I grew up in it. My uncle, they started a foundation known as Rico Deepman Tone. Originally grew up in Belize and on Crunch Street. The street is called Crunch Street. And that's where the DJ come in. Bunton from the Rooster, then I add on the DJ to it, so we get DJ Bunton, and it go farther and farther as we go along.
So my question to you is, Bunton from the Rooster, why do you choose the Rooster?
Oh, now we have to go deep, so we have to talk this one another story now. If we get into the Rooster.
You could have choose any name, but you went to the Rooster, you know.
See, the Rooster thing, it wasn't me. It's the friends.
You used to go steal people Rooster?
No. Okay, see, I'm going to tell you how this Rooster go. The ladies' turn now. This is for the ladies' turn them. See, I was the shortest one by my block, Crunch Street. And so, they call me Bunton. Rooster can really chicken and the police.
Yeah, the shot one day, yes.
Yes, so now this one now, we're not going hard, but for the ladies them. I get it because my friend named say Bunton. And give me a name, the Rooster, because you miss only Rooster, the Rooster want to jump on one hen. There was a mistake in the jump on my hand, so bam, I get a name, Bunton Rooster.
So you that the lead shot one where was the troublemaker?
Yes, the one I say troublemaker with the girls. They're not troublemaker, oh, they got thief, got do this, got do that.
Right.
Yes. Troublemaker, he always want get on the hand. I always want to, but that's how I get my name, Bunton.
Right, and the thing that I love about you, Bunton, is your personality.
Right.
Okay? It doesn't matter what you're going through, you are making fun and making people laugh and always doing something creative, you know, that I know of. And that's what I really like about you, because I am the kind of person that I want people to laugh most of the time. It doesn't matter what we cover what we're going through. So he's really funny, you guys. If you follow him, you will see some of the things that he does in the community, or, you know, his flow on Facebook and different things like that. So tell them about Bunton as far as the music background. Where did you start it from? Where does that music or entertainment world come from? I know it goes far beyond you.
Well, now we're going to get into the DJ stuff, DJ Bunton. Originally, like I said, it started in Belize. Rapping was like 4 of us. We have Potter, DJs, Ziggy Barrow, my uncle, Super Ozzy. And we started rapping in Belize, and we call our name, like we said, we grew up on Crunch Street. And we call our name Crunch Street Rappers. And from then we started doing our thing. Back then you have the original master, Kenny Morgan. Back then with the DJ, you have the super. But my thing as DJ Bunton, as I can remember, I left Belize when I was like 12, 13 years old as a teenager. And as I can recall, the first, one of the biggest rap contests they have in Belize. That's what was in Civic Center. And back then as the Crunch Street rappers, I said to myself, it was around the time when the Queen, if you remember, the Queen had went to Belize. And they had this rumors that the Queen eat rat.
Oh, lad.
Yeah, you know, but back then, our royal dish was the give nut.
Oh.
See, so they start spread the rumors about this rat the Queen eat because they look alike.
But give nut is okay, but they still not. They have some rats that big, huh?
I don't know what it was, but
okay.
that was the rumors then. So back that time,
They do.
they look alike. Eat rats.
Stop it! Stop it!
So back that time, I said myself, I sit down and I say, you know what, put on something together. All right, give not give. Was on tune. I had a rap contest came up. You know, it was back then. It was like you have guys like me, Kwame Scott. It was President, a lot of couple DJs that DJs now that was out. But back in those days, I write that song about the Queen came to Belize in '85. When he come, the whole country was televised. They talk about he eat rat, but they give nut. Yeah, you know, and it was, I can't really remember it because it was all the whole lines of it.
Many years ago.
Yeah, but it's back then, and you know what? I end up turn out Civic Center at that time, and I end up won that rap contest.
Oh,
Yes, and right after that, that's when I migrated and I came to the U.S.
Okay, so as far as your transition from Belize to the U.S., you were still in that game. How was that transition to you as far as hooking up with folks out here that was already in the game doing, because rap back then was the thing out here, you know?
Right.
And I know with people like Papa Curly and Crockett Zakila and all that stuff, those were the eras that you came in, but these are people that was older than you. How did you blend in to that arena?
Right, and see what's so amazing about that, because when I came out here, I get to meet all these guys. My uncle was the older one, and he knows all these guys. So when I came out here, my uncle was already out here. So he started taking me to the clubs and different festivals and stuff like that. Then I get to meet all these guys. Back in that time, it was a club called, the main club, it was called Plum Tree.
That's right, Plum Tree was the club back then, yes.
That was the club in the days, and you know, they start having these little rap contests and stuff. That's when I get to meet guys like my main man, Daddy Tracy, you know, Papa Curly, Cronny.
Cronny?
Cronny.
Who is Cronny?
I don't know if you remember.
Wait.
Cronny,
Break
if you're in the
it
house,
down to me.
you listen.
Cronny. Sound like Crana, but who is Cronny?
That's a nickname at one of the guys in that rap. Close to Daddy Tracy. Then we have, can't forget, Rambo in the house.
Rambo.
Also, these was all guys that I was like 12, 13 at the time, rapping against elder guys, fresh out of Belize.
Right.
But at that time, they was getting me in the club, straight from Belize, just win a rap contest.
Oh, so you was being snuck in.
In the club at that
Right.
time. I wasn't of age.
The youngest, shortest one.
Yes, the shortest one. Yeah. With these guys rapping it, you know, like I said, Daddy Tracy. Papa Curly always have, we even have, it was like Papa Curly and Ras Catus.
Oh,
Those
okay.
was the guys that was doing the MCing and stuff
That's right,
at that
Ras,
time.
yeah.
Then we moved from that, and then I think they started going to the Sea Breeze Festival.
That's right.
That used to be over there. We talking about way back in the days. It used to be over there in Rodale and
in the park.
King in the park and stuff like that, rapping. But that's Bunton as we go along, and you ask question, we're gonna move to it. But that's where everybody who's want to know Bunton don't just come out today.
Well, that is one of the things I want you to put out there, because you are not just on scene today. So a lot of people is like, who is that guy? That's why sometimes when I make little notation, that's what I want you to deliver on. So you keep going.
Yes, Bunton is somebody that's been out. Music is my thing. Music is fun. I could be going through stuff we will never know. I play on the music and boom, I'm ready to boom, start it, get it going, you know. That's to be music. And I think for everybody, if you really like Bob, as I can recall some of the stuff that the father Bob Marley, how he is, that's why he's the king of. Because he loved his music, and the same thing with me. You will never see me, hey, I'm not going to do something if I don't feel it, I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the vibes, it's just me. You know, you got to be who you are. You know, it's not about money. Money ain't everything. If you love it, hey, you do it. And what comes from it, let it come.
Right, and I don't recall some of your rap tunes or anything like that, but were they usually clean? Was it always a message to the youths? Or, I mean, the positiveness in your music, how was that back then or now? Are you more conscious now about the type of music you, raps that you putting out there?
Well, you know, I haven't put together a song or write something in a while. But all my lyrics and stuff that I used to do is still in my head. But one of the main songs that tripped me out about my life, because like you said, if you follow me on Facebook, Belize is my homeland. I love it to the max. Whatever people talk about Belize, as you miss me, I'm there. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go back right after my birthday. Belize, I won't put it down for nothing. Violence, all that is everywhere, but I'm telling you all out there, home is home. That's just my personal thing, and I won't put it down. But one of my main songs I remember when I write back then was about a girl that I was going through in Belize, and the girl come to America and she wanted this Belize about Belize ain't this and Belize ain't that. So I had to like, boom, let me put you in check. Hold up. Boom. Remember back when your hair was nappy, the girl looked at me and said, no, Bunton, if fresh and curly, she not going back to Belize in the days where she know about the river shit. We ain't got shit the river again. The place clean up. So me have to tell the girl, now check this. Boom, you have to understand. No matter you come, you migrate, we born, we grow. Like Ray-Ban say, you're born there, you're born there.
You're born there.
See, and that's why I take it. So I have to put you in a check. This is something I write. And I say, no, look, Susie, girl, you have to understand. If we're born as we Belize, we're born as a Belizean. Well, me wouldn't put my country down for no other land. Aye. So she get back, so looking at my face and I say, Bunton, make me ask you this. I say, girl, I tell you, me have my plan. I don't know whether your plan.
Right.
But states that $2 to one. And from back when I was little till now, that's what I'm doing. One for you, one for there. Me buy me house and land. We even Lord Ray-Ban still there to do it thing. If you want to put them out, the woman Chine Band still there?
Yes, man.
Yes,
all right, it's all right. That's the thing. That's one of my main songs from back in the days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that I wrote when I was like 17, 18 years old.
Nice.
That's one of my main
You've
songs.
been doing your thing.
Have you ever had a chance to record it or something like that?
No,
So this is exactly why people like Queen Lerner bring you back to the show, because we can't have these things just come to pass. We need to bring them back reality, and have you now go into a studio and record all these nice lyrics that you used to throw it back, because it's still happening today. We still have people come from Yanda and tell us, well, people now state think, not knowing that we say want to go back home to spend the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See? Yeah, you know, that would be something that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a project I think you should take on, personally.
Right. You know, because I have a lot of friends now that way back wasn't in the music, and I see now they're recording and doing stuff, you know. So that's something interesting for me to say, all right then, get back, get the pen and paper. Because it could come right from head right now. I could just, boom, throw a rhythm and something come to my head and I just start flow.
Listen, one of the things that I do know right now with today's technology, it gives everybody an opportunity who didn't have that opportunity back then to now showcase their talent. You know what I'm saying? Right. We have some serious technology nowadays. All the softwares that you could use to and bring it out, because people should know, you know, exactly all that good thing that you did way back then. As a matter of fact, we have all those older folks right now, Engelbert Humperdinck and all that, who you still see on Billboard signs, you know, when you're going to Morongo, reviving their career.
Right.
You know? So why not? So why? But we don't have DJ Bunton, the Lee Rooster come up and do all these things.
Go jump up. All right. Yes,
Bunton is back, you guys. That's why I Wake Up Like This is here, for those artists to revive and bring back those stuff that they have in the closet. Right. We got to pull those, like Will said, pull them out. Pull them out and let's get into the studio and record. Right. You know? I mean, My Pooper Curly is still there waiting for you, so give him a call.
Curly.
You know, give him a call, you know, because these are what we have to eventually go back to some of the old stuff.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So all that we have somebody saying on YouTube, Rooster running chasing 60 chicken.
Aye, sexy chicken.
That's not bad.
No start.
That's not bad.
Make me left the rooster alone. I'll get to the DJ.
So I know at one time, with you have an uncle, Uncle.
His name is Ozzy.
Uncle Ozzy.
Ozzy, yes.
All right.
He's a foundation that teach me majority of everything that I know. You know, he originally it's two uncles. My I don't believe call it. Second uncle is old,
Second
the
uncle,
older
third
one.
uncle.
well,
My
I learned
old
from him,
uncle
yes.
and my young uncle.
Yes, the younger one. Yes,
No, everybody
was
that
in
uncle.
range. The younger one was in range with Stone Jam. Stone Jam and Uncle Ozzy, them two was in range doing a thing in Belize. Then the elder uncle was Rico Deep Mantone. And back in the days, it was for the older folks who's listening. Why did I say older? Yeah. Because not to me, number is an age of how you feel. You know,
I said the mature people.
Right, so there we go.
Yeah.
For the
Safe,
mature people,
very safe.
That's more safe, right? So with that uncle there, it's been said, the mature people back then, if you guys remember Rick Mantone, Deep Mantone from Front Street, he used to DJ at Riverside.
Mantone he used to travel all the way down to PG.
See, Will, sometimes I ask Will, I say, how old are you? He in a way in at the old uncle or old uncle era.
All right.
You know, everything right there. You see?
But you know that's okay. The result of all that of being curious as a little boy growing up puts me where I'm at today. Because I'm very knowledgeable of the music industry, the entertainment industry, and people who used to exist way back then and still exist now. Like, for example, Father Stone, Big Back Stone. Yes. All those guys used to travel all the way down to PG, and when the people in the district area knew these guys were coming, party turn up until morning.
Wow.
And I was that little boy right there on my veranda, like, they observe everything, you know what I'm saying? One of these days. My turn.
So you and Uncle Ozzy was tearing up the music scene?
And then he was here with me when I came to Americas. He was here. He knew all, like I said, all the artists them out here, like Papa Curly and Rambo and all these guys, Daddy Tracy. He know all of them, and he introduced me as my little nephew, you know. And it was just back then. Then when I got out here, I went to John Muir Junior High. And from John Muir, I migrated up to, it give me a little test. But let me tell you about school.
Like you only test?
A test, school test.
At least school test.
I say I want corner states. Well, I love I love Belize, right? So I get opportunity now on corner states. I'm 13 years old.
Okay.
See, French, the Creole, I have over 30 some years, but Creole not come out of me. I still got it.
That's
Stay
right.
with it. That's me, original.
I
so,
like that.
When I come here, it was like 12, 13 years old. I went to John Muir. When I went there, now that the rooster gone to school. I used to see these things on TV. That, okay, you know, the niceness or whatever. So when I get to John Muir, and it's lunchtime, break time, the bell ring, and give you like 15 minutes for you to be outside. And I walk past and I see girls hugging up, boyfriend hugging up, and things like that in class. I'm like, wow. But me at my age, when I left Belize,
we can't do that thing. We get
you know what I'm saying? You know, so like, all right, states, this is the place. I could hug up and kiss, and the teacher walk past me. All right,
I don't say nothing.
That was the thing. But that said, I took a test, and then I passed it, and they moved me from the 9th grade. They sent me to manual arts, and that's when the DJ come back in, because I get to start doing stuff at Manual Arts High School. And that's where a lot of my friends and everybody from out here gonna know this side in the U.S. know DJ Bunton, original from Manual Arts High School.
From Manual Arts, so you
Over
took
this
over.
side.
You took over the
Tore down
the
Manual Arts
mic
High
and
School. The Belizeans start getting known. We start doing Belize thing during lunch break after school. We start having dance and stuff like that, and it was nice.
Wow.
One of the questions that I have for you, if you don't mind me butting in, Ms. Lorna, I want to ask you, in your own, what's your personal opinion about the transition that has happened since then to now as a DJ? what was DJing back like for you back in the days, and what is like for you now? What's your observation and what you think has, has changed over the years?
Well, the DJ business has went far. Now to me, back then, I'm originally a record guy. Back then, everybody wanted to spin on it. You feel the vinyl, vinyl. You know about that, yeah. And now technology is like, boom, put everything on a computer, boop, boop, and you get it. And to me, it's like the guys nowadays. These new DJs that's coming up and doing what they doing. I have nothing against it, but back in the days, all right. For DJ Bunton to come out and play for a party and do the party nice, pack. See, I'm gonna get paid because DJ Bunton is out. Because the reason for that now, back then music was music. You just don't go online and get a music for free.
Right.
Papa Curly, I'll go to Papa Curly's shop. Boom.
You have to purchase your music.
You got to purchase your records. You got to spend $10 for one album. So imagine, play music all night at $300-400 to go tear up your party. But then, back then, what you do, you get paid for it because they know what you purchase.
Right.
But nowadays, with the DJing, with this computer thing, it's a lot of hatred and competition against each other. And I just want to tell them, really focus and make this music be the love of it.
Okay, so what I gathered from what you're saying is that we had more harmony as DJs back in the days, respecting each other's territory and having love for each other's versus competing with each other's.
Right.
I get what you're saying. So we want to send a message out there to the DJs that we need to start to work together some more and not see each other as competition, but see each other as people who are entertainers out there, and we can help each other. From my personal opinion, my personal perspective of the DJ whole business, I haven't had a problem because I respect every single DJ. Mr. B from Houston, Texas. It doesn't matter where the DJ is from. I give them all the props that they're supposed to get. The props that they're supposed to, and the respect that they deserve as a DJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I will not walk up into your space when you're DJing and try to showcase myself when it's your place. It's your party.
Right.
I will just stand by and let you see that. And I'll pass by and say, good job, Banton, good job.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So so DJs, if the DJs are listening, and take heed. We need to work in harmony.
Right, and that's what these guys got to understand. This is the thing is, the new DJs is like they want to go up there and want to play the first top 10. Don't worry, if you're a DJ, this is how I look at it. How many music can't done? This is like music is so many music it can't done. If I sit you playing, all right, what I'm gonna do? Okay, say for instance, us three playing tonight, right? Let's talk about the new DJs. This is what they do. All three. Everybody want to be number one to start play. You know why they want to be number one? Because they think if they play the first top 10 song, then
you're not got nothing left for play.
Nothing left for play. They done the end of the dance, and you don't have to rush.
Right, but if you are a good DJ, it doesn't matter how much top 10 you play. All right, let's say you to play this reggae all this time. She's royal. I feel good. I could call the name and start because I know what popular out there. I want to come right here with my monocolor rap, and the crowd get on the floor, and I left you right there. They play your reggae. So enough music. In other words, enough music is around for you not have to compete with each other.
Against each other.
Just play something different, a different genre.
And having beef against each other, and the next thing DJ is like, what I'm looking at, I'm not in the DJing business like that no more, but I just want to put out to the word that I'm seeing on Facebook and the stuff that DJs are putting out there, arguing against each other like a date. To me, I don't know if I'm wrong or right about this, but I'm going to bring it out since I'm live.
Yeah, bring it out. It's okay.
See, this is the thing. DJs is like, okay, my date is, say, tomorrow. Okay, it's like nobody else don't take that date. We all in the music thing. If you love, you go out there and you do your thing. Don't worry if someone else want to take that date or is that whatever you bring out, people are going to love you for you. People are going to come out to see you. And you should want that. Okay, if somebody compete to see where you at, where you stand. But like I said, music got to be love. You just can't to be just to go out there to say, I'm known or this, that, whatever. No, you got to be.
I know we have to move on real quickly, but one of the things that I really want to address right now, and here's the opportunity. Here's the opportunity that I have to say what I want to say on a Wake Up Like This. If you know the band is going to be playing Tiny Whiny, and so, DJs, you have millions of songs on your computer. Don't go play the songs that the band is going to be playing. Right. For crying out loud, you have hundreds of music on your your flash drive or on your whatever it is that you want to call it, your computer. You know, I have because I play in band and I'm also a DJ. Okay. And I can witness that right after a band play a song, the DJ play the same
come
song.
on with that same
Why in the world, DJs? I look at the camera, can I talk to you, no, Broadway? Why? Huh? ¿Por qué?
But this is what we have to start doing. Promoters or the producer of these events, they gotta start getting these bands together. Right. The DJs, they need to talk before an event.
I could provide the DJ with a band song list because band usually have a song list.
Well, yeah, the band has.
Here's my song list. No, play this song, my brother. Holla.
But I think the DJs are not cueing into what the bands are playing at that time, you know, because they're too busy doing whatever. You know, they're in the building to DJ your event, but they're not paying attention. So they don't know what the band just played. And so that's another thing. You hire a DJ to play what the band is not playing, or the band, you know. So if a band just end up with souls, the DJ don't need to come on when they're time with souls. You know what I mean?
Well said.
They need to be smart. So
you sure you don't know a DJ? You got this thing
going
on.
Everything. Out of everything.
All in one.
All in one.
Yes.
But yeah, we're going to have to start communicating and come together more instead of just hire individuals or hire a band and hire this and don't know what they're going to come on with their set. This is how I operate though. When I hire you and I'm working directly with you because this is what I want, this is what I don't want, and I'm talking to you because this is how I want my show.
Right.
So a lot of people know that's how I am. I will work with you.
Oh yeah, learn around things.
So,
period, folks.
So with that, I want to say, okay, since some of my days, I want to shout out to some of the real original DJs, them that's from Foundation, that's been there. You know, you have like R&W been there, original special from way in the days, my bedroom, DJ Viper. It's enough DJs that been in the game that's still there.
Pioneers of the business.
Pioneers of the business. Yeah.
All right.
That's going in. DJ Money, big up yourself. You know, Foundation DJ, and we have these new DJs that's out there doing their thing. Easy B original, I know you from Belize, you come out here. You know, we have new guys like Blade, DJ Blade, you know. All these new DJ that's coming up and doing their thing, I'm very proud of them. Punta Savior. You're doing your Punta thing.
There's quite a lot of them out there, you know. And even like I said, you know, my brother DJ No Side, he's not in the game like that, but he started from Orange Walk, Belize. He's been in the game, so he kind of know the music. But we're going to give the audience a little warm leg. Can we throw some music in there? And we're going to come back with a wrap-up with DJ Bunton.
All right, so let's get to some music right now. And when we come back, we've got some good music for you. In the meantime, do we want to say good morning here to people like Vanessa Zatina, Krani, Judith Manners, Jimmy Cayetano on Facebook. Millie Tucker said, oh, then DJ did not have to stop talk, then Jamaican lingua. I know I'll get into that. That's another topic by itself right there. Aronita Pinello in Chicago, good morning to you. Rosie Sanker, we're hoping that you're going to have a good day today. And also, we want to say good to all the YouTubers, Marcia Cadogan, to Nadine Charlie, also to Yvette Smith, and to Dayton Gordon. Top of the morning to you.
guys. Miss Laverne is in the house. I want to thank my sister Laverne so much for pushing me through this I Wake Up Like This show. She is my backbone and my pusher for this, originating this show with me. So Miss Laverne is in the house. Sister Laverne, I'm going to put you on the hot seat in a little bit, yeah. And in the house, we have Mr. Greg P. in the house. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And there's a lot of folks in the house. I want to hear some noise up in here. How you doing out there? Make some noise. All right, we're going to wrap it up right here with DJ Bunton with a few more questions and deliver to the people. So we're going to get into our last moment as far as the music and your DJing. What are you seeing currently for the youths? Are you seeing any teachers out there? Are you seeing anyone sharing their knowledge with the music or anything with our youths? Do you see that happening in our community?
Right. It is with the music scene, like I said, technology is different. You know, and one of my inspiring guys, like I said, is I must give it out there, the reggae music, the punta music, because I like all different type of music. I'm originally from Belize City, but I must say a brethren is coming from my mouth. Gareth, the punta savior. I love the way you out there pushing and doing your thing, you know, in the punta music and doing different stuff and doing positive, pushing positive vibes, you know, and it's not music. I could see love a part of who I am, you know, loving the music. And once I see that in somebody that you love your music, when you know, cause you have some DJ, they'll play music and they just playing.
That's fine.
But I must say the savior, when he's doing his thing, he's in the mood, so the vibes is just getting him, and that's the motive to push.
Right.
To show positive thing that what music elevates you to.
And that's what we're all about, positiveness and the message that we're delivering. So another quick question for you as far as the music is concerned. Do you feel like the DJs are playing enough of our Caribbean music compared to other DJs that you come in encountered with?
Well, right now, I can't really give a right positive answer for that because, like I said, DJ Bunton just coming back on the scene, and I don't really know. I'm just talking about the 1 or 2 times that I could go out there and start coming out and hear these guys playing. You know, so it's like right now with the music, it's just like the thing that people are saying and they asking for. They really want to come to a dance to where we gonna dance.
Have fun.
We're gonna have fun, and if something like that you want, if you don't mind me pronouncing my birthday next month.
Oh no, deliver.
It's coming up, you know, and we'll talk a little bit about that.
So your birthday coming up next month?
Yeah, it's coming up next month. We having the dance. It's right, supposed to be right here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
Let's get this out there. It's you want to pump that for me?
It's a dance right here. It's called Baby I'm in Love with You, February 16th. It's you got DJ Money on there, MC Cliff, your Daddy Tracy. We celebrating Daddy Tracy and me myself. From back in the days, I saying about Tracy, we gonna be doing live performance like me. From then,
well, look at the unity right there.
From then, you know, Tracy be the one, me no touch for the jungle. Me mama want me, Bunton no touch the jungle, but you still gonna touch the jungle. Anyway, but
all right, so
check it out.
He's having his birthday celebrating right here. It's one of the Valentine's Day dance that we talked about. It's Baby, I'm in Love.
So you're the February born too, like me?
It's a whole lot of February. And we'll also have a birthday coming up that he's going to be telling us about once I get to him. But this one is at Prince Hall, and admission is $30. And at the door is $40, so get your ticket in advance. So right now, any last word? Because we got quite a few folks in the house that's going to have to get on this platform. Is there any other message that you want to throw out there?
All right, so for like last message to all the DJs, you know, if you're out there, you're listening, my main thing is work together. Push music, make music be love, push the right vibes. You know, because when you in control of a dance or whatever you're doing, people coming out there, whenever you on that table, I call it table, or well, you're on the controller. You in control of whatever you play. So you push that vibes and make sure whatever you pushing on, make sure you put a message so at the end of the day or tomorrow, the next people could be like, you know what, such and such, sent me this message. Just let music be a message, because that's what music is life.
Music is life.
Yes.
That's a big one.
From Bob Marley.
Music is life. Okay, so I want you to leave us with one of your little freestyle. Can you do that real quick?
Okay, I need a rhythm.
You ready? You ready?
You have a rhythm, or is going straight?
We're going straight. I don't think.
Go straight,
Go straight.
Go
straight.
Not go around that curve. Just go straight.
Yes, our clap. We have vibes for you. There you go, let's go.
I do the same tune, but Susie.
Here you go.
Talk to Ono, me have to talk to Ono. Belizean. Talk to Ono, me have to talk to Ono. Say right now, me come talk to Belizean Passy. Cause this is something where they get to me. Me did I know this girl say when he Susie. Me did I know this girl me say from I was 3. We gonna element, we gonna 2 primary. She get pregnant, she have a big belly. Say she don't want the baby born in Belize City. So she say she want baby if he be a Yankee. The girl left from Belize come to LA City. Since then, you know me never hear from she. Me ask her when he going back to Belize City. She looking at me face, me say like I'm crazy. He say, remember back when he here was nappy. Say, take a look now, he fresh and curly. You think I'm going back to Belize, you smell funky. And even the river still shitty. Shitty girl, they get me mad. Me get out of hand, me have to tell Susie, you have to understand. Look, we born, we grow as a Belizean. We shouldn't put we country down for no other land. He say, Bunton, why me left the land, so me get deep down with me conversation. Me say, Susie, girl, me have for me plan. Say in a LA $2. Say one for me pocket, one for me homeland. And when you get high, me buy a house and land, and then me I go jump up with the land. Niceness.
Come around again. How you guys say? Come again.
Wheel and come again.
Wheel and come again. All right, guys. That is the one and only DJ Bunton.
Right.
And you are here with us on our Wake Up Like This.
Wake up.
Woo. How you wake up, Bunton?
Oh, we wake up.
Hey.
Wake
All
up.
right, you guys. Hey.
All right. Wake up this morning.
Hey.
How you wake up? Tell me how you wake up. Wake up this morning. Say we wake up this morning. We feel alright. Bunton, funny, my coffee, make a unite. Wake up again. Thank God that we there today. Saturday. Little Belize, say we they alive. Little Belize, say we they alive. I am mercy.
Thank you so much.
What's on your mind? Joe Will Johnson, what's on your mind? It's Belizemix.com. Everybody come together. Wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this. It's Saturday. You can feel the energy. Yes, there's a party about to get started. Belize celebrate. Caribbean people. It's like a reunion. One big family. I wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this. You wake up like that. Tell Queen Lorna what's on your
I want to say good morning to all the YouTubers, all the Facebook, Dorothy Mendes, Billy Tucker, Rico, Dion Gordon. Once again, good morning to you.
Everybody come together. Wake up like this. Tell them you wake up like that. Tell them I wake up like this. Tell them you wake up like that. Express yourself. I wake up like this. Tell them you wake up like that.
All right, guys. That was awesome with this one and only DJ Bunton. And right here in the house on A Wake Up Like This, he's a 3-time Emmy Award winner. And he is the producer at KTLA 5. And also the national director for that awesome pageant.
Put your hands together, put your hands together, put your hands together.
Beauty pageant and Miss Belize Universe. So in the house, welcome Romeo. Woo! All right, he's in the house, you guys. How are you?
I'm good. I'm hungry now.
I was, wait. Before y'all say anything, I was trying to feed him.
I'll wait after the interview.
Okay, so after the interview, he will eat whatever he wants that's on the menu. So we want to welcome you here today because I know you have a lot going on. And look at him. He's just as big as I am, but he carry a big hat, you guys. So today we want to talk to you. First of all, we want to talk to you about the journey of Miss Universe and what made you take on such a big responsibility.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been easy. It's been a difficult road. It's something that I wanted to do since I was a little kid, you know, following beauty pageants in Belize. And even if, although Sarita Costa was before my time, you know, you still remember her placing at Miss Universe, being the first one in '79. Following Miss Costa Maya is just something that I've always wanted to do since I was a child. I came to LA when I was 5. I've been here since, and growing up here, you know, I wanted to go into the world of television production, and that's what I did. But in the back of my mind, I always knew that I wanted to do something big for Belize. You know, I wanted to go back and just do something that meant something, and there was something of importance. And what bigger role than to take on the most important pageant in the country, which is the Miss Belize pageant. And as we know, Miss Belize goes on to represent us at Miss Universe, which is a big deal. You know, you're in front of 1 billion people being seen around the world. So it was something that I always wanted to do, and I'm happy and I'm blessed that I'm able to do it now. Last year, 2018, was my first year as national director, and I hope that after the success that we had this past year, that myself and my committee can continue to do it, you know, for many, many years.
Right, and I noticed that, you know, because we are just coming back into this Miss Universe world. We've been out of the game for about 10 years back, and then our first candidate that we sent was Rebecca. That was 2016?
Yes, 2016, right.
So 2017, last year, okay, so that was last year. This is 2019. So 2017 was Miss Rebecca, and you came in and you have a whole new group of individuals?
Yes, so prior to Miss Rebecca Rath, which was 2016, Belize had not been at Miss Universe for 10 years. Then they came back in 2016 with Rebecca, and unfortunately it didn't work out for that committee back then. 2017, we were absent again.
Yeah, that's what I
And in 2018, Belize came back, and that's when myself and my committee took over as a new organization, changing things up, changing the face of pageantry in Belize. And hopefully we can continue participating at Miss Universe because it is a big deal, you know, and it is important for Belize to be showcased in front of so many people.
Right, and one of the things that we was looking at as far as the qualification, I know you came in and you're knocking so much stuff in shape, okay? The qualification of these young girls that's going up for the pageant, and how early do you guys start selecting candidates? Because I'm looking at the margin, and it seems like there's not enough time in between training to get them ready for Miss Universe. Do you have any?
Yes, believe it or not, since we crowned last year's winner in 2018, Miss Janelle Fraser, we already had young ladies coming in and saying they want to participate next year. So they've been already preparing since last year. So that's something very important that we want to encourage is all the young ladies that want to go up for a title like Miss Universe Belize is for them to start preparing now, even before we officially announce casting, so that when the pageant comes around, that they're prepared and, you know, to prepare to represent us internationally. And of course, after she wins, then we take her and we take our time to prepare her as well. But at least we have a good foundation to start with when she competes for Miss Belize.
I personally want to congratulate the gentleman right here for doing an excellent job because I was following it ever since they also hired me. He actually gave me a job to do some promotion for him. And I think you guys did an excellent job.
Thank
personally.
you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was a lot of work. And also, can we, because I know there's some beauty queens
out here in Los Angeles or around the globe that would like to participate, what is that qualification for them? Would they have to be living in Belize?
Well, as long as they're in Belize at least 6 months prior to our national pageant, even if they're going back and forth, they would have to be going back and forth to Belize before the main pageant. So that's one of the requirements. And as long as they have a Belizean passport, then even if they live here in the United States, they still can compete.
That's good to know.
I'm wondering because you know how it is back home. Some things don't sit well with our people back home if you're not living there permanently. It's like, listen, if we want people to be representing Belize, then we want them to at least reside here in Belize. I don't know. So you guys have actually ironed all that stuff out?
Right. Well, that's why our first year last year was important for us. We had a rule to only have women that competed last year had to live in Belize. That was our first year, and this being our second year, we want to open it up a little bit more and give other young ladies an opportunity. But what's important at the end of the day, what's the most important thing is that they have that pride inside of them to represent the country. That's what matters. Because they're going international, not only nationally, but internationally to represent the country. So we're trying to open it up and encourage more young ladies next year.
Because ultimately what we have is the best, ultimately what we want is the best representation out there, because whoever wins out there is representing the country in general. Not just for Belizean who lives in Belize, but Belizean in general. So I get it.
Right.
And another thing that I was looking into as far as the age range, it's stated that the age is from 18 to 28.
Yes, those rules are given to us by Miss Universe. So we have to follow certain rules, which is the age requirements, you know, having a Belizean passport, never have been married or have had kids before, obviously have a clean criminal record, and at least be in school or getting an education is really important as well.
But just from my perspective, isn't that like a large margin in between some of these? Because when I look at some of the candidates at age 18 and the maturity of age 28, I'm looking at a 10-year difference in between these girls, and I can see by their response that it's so wide of a range. So how do you feel about that?
It is a wide range, but you know, I was surprised last year when we had our casting call and we had our youngest contestant was 18, our oldest contestant was 27, and you'd be surprised. The 18 and 19-year-olds are sometimes even more mature than the older ones. Age, you know, it's cliche to say, but age is just a number. You know, there's a lot of factors that come into play when we're selecting a contestant. So we don't want to discourage anyone. Of course, you have to be able to speak publicly, but some of these 18-year-olds are really impressive, so I wouldn't count them out just because they're younger.
Okay. Quick question, what do you have to say? This is what I'm reading right here on Facebook. We have an organization, BT Production, who says we would like to extend our assistance in 2019 to the pageant. So would you welcome other organizations to want to assist in?
Yes, one of the hardest things, we were lucky to have the sponsors that we had, but as we know back home, one of the hardest things is getting financial support, and this is a very expensive venture when you're talking about going to Miss Universe. Just the franchise fees alone, flights, preparations, gowns, etc. It's a cost of over $30,000 US. A lot of it that had to come out of my own pocket. But again, this is something that it's a passion of mine, and it was important for me and for my committee back home. So, but we're hoping that this year we do have a little bit more support. So we're definitely open to inviting more people that want to help. We're never going to say no to people that want to help us.
But on a positive note, I think they've seen what you can do. And I think that you will definitely have more support 2019 versus 2018.
And that's what was important to me, and that's what I kept telling all of my committee was, you know, this is our first year, this is our year to prove ourselves and show to not only the country but internationally what we could do, and then next year hopefully people will be able to come out and help us more.
Which is the normal case. People who sponsor in general want to see, they want to know your demographics, they want to know what you're capable of, and when they see what you're capable of, then they were like, okay, I'm going to be a part of this. And I'm glad you did that.
Right, and one thing that I am proud of was the fact that, you know, we were able to do things with our Miss Belize that no Miss Belize has ever been able to do before, as far as the exposure internationally. When we brought our winner here to Los Angeles, and we had her, appear on KTLA numerous times. We had her walk LA Fashion Week. We had her do so many things that we have not been able to do before. So hopefully that also encourages people back home to believe in pageantry a little bit more.
Well, and we just want to once again give it up to you for such a short time.
Yeah.
You know, jumping
Absolutely.
into this big shoes and
Thank you.
and even coming to LA. I think you guys want to hear for what, a week or two?
About almost a little under 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks or so, and you got so much done with our girl, you know. So, I mean, it's amazing what you did. So we want to hats off to him, everyone. Give him a big round of applause once again.
Thank you, and of course, anyone that's interested in supporting us for this year's pageant, you can always send us an email at romeo@missuniversebelizepageant.com.
Okay, and right now I'm going to extend some questions to the audience. Do you have any questions for him, Ms. Laverne?
Put it on, will you? Thank you.
Okay. I'm Laverne Smith, and thank you very much, and welcome to Low Belize Restaurant, and welcome to a Wake Up Like This. I must say that you have done a wonderful job, and I must say that our Miss Belize, Miss Universe, did an awesome job. I am so proud of her. I feel that we were represented very well.
Thank you.
Very well. I do want to find out from you, though, what is Belize as a country doing to support this pageant? Because I know that you have to work so hard. I know it's a very expensive pageant, and I want to know that the country is behind this pageant 100%.
150%.
Or 150%. So let me know what Belize is doing to assist you.
Well, I do have my committee members back home. I have to give her a shout out, Ms. Everly Skeen, who's been my right-hand person in all of this, and just getting the support that we need back home. We can always use more support, of course, and I'm hoping that this year will be a little bit different. We love pageants back home. Everyone loves pageants in Belize, so like I said, anyone that wants to help, you know that you can reach out to us, and we're always willing to receive more help.
Wonderful, wonderful. So maybe since we have some organizations in the United States who are supportive of beauty pageants, maybe these associations can assist you in your endeavor, because this is a wonderful job that you're doing for our country.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so
Woo!
much.
Yes, any other questions from the audience out there for Mr. Romeo?
Well, Radio Belizemix is on board.
Radio Belizemix?
Yeah, we're on board with the gentleman right here, Mr.
Yes.
Escobar, because we did some coverage last year, but I'm thinking that we're going to be doubling that coverage this year.
Hey. Hey. All right. So, yes. Okay.
Good afternoon, Romeo.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations again.
Hello, thank you.
Oh.
Full house.
Indeed. In regards to the Miss Universe Belize pageant and the fans, the newfound fans that has been generated since in your social media platform, what advice and how do you now engage them more so they can also, because they play a big part in the social media scheme of things. I was following your Instagram and I was amazed to the increase by 24 hours of how dramatically. So it's a wonderful thing that you use the social media, and how do you engage those fans, newfound fans today?
Well, I want to say, I mean, just on our Instagram alone, we have over 10,000 followers, not, international followers as well. So we try and respond to every message on Facebook and Instagram. So we try and stay active and as much as we can. We know that social media, it's very important, especially in the pageant scene. So anytime that somebody has a question or has a comment, we try and respond to it, unless it's a negative one and not a constructive
no
one.
negativity.
We don't we don't pay mind to any negativity. So.
Right.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Is there any other questions for Mr. Romeo? Over there, Miss Bev. Someone on Facebook.
Say.
Wanted you to repeat your email address.
The email.
So there's two. One is Romeo, R-O-M-E-O, my name, at MissUniverseBelizePageant.com, all spelled out. And you can also send us a DM on our Instagram as Miss Universe Belize, or on Facebook at Miss Universe Belize Pageant.
Okay, so we got to get this out there because we want to start early with the selection of our contestants and also with the practicing of getting ready to win. We got to bring it home soon. All right.
We will. I mean,
right?
I have faith that we're gonna play soon. I really do.
We got to bring it home soon. Any other questions for Mr. Romeo, you guys?
I have a brief question real quick.
Okay.
In regards to now opening up the platform, would this be an interesting time to start workshops that can start gearing people towards what needs to be accomplished or prepared before you make that step in the Los Angeles area and the global community where Belizean resides now?
Yeah, we would want to do that. We're starting those conversations of what we can do back home and what types of meetings we could have with people and how many more people we can get involved this year, because like I said, we can't do it alone. We need support, and the more support that we have as a country, the more chances we have to succeed on that international platform.
Right, and that's definitely a factor, because even coming here, we need to know in advance, because like for instance, I got to know like maybe that same day the girl was coming, so those are things that we need to start spreading around here so that the fundraiser that we do out here is more big, it's bigger and better, and we get more funds involved and more people involved as far as catering to that fundraiser. So if you guys could tell us a little bit earlier that you're coming out this way. I don't know, is LA like your main spot, or you
Yes,
go to
because
different?
I reside here, so all the winners will spend some time here preparing here. I mean, we have 2 former Miss USAs that we work with here in LA that work with our Miss Belize, and will continue to work with the Miss Belize that are chosen to prepare them for Miss Universe. So Los Angeles will always be a stomping ground before Miss Universe.
Okay, just so for you guys in the other states, okay, don't feel so bad. It's because he live here, so that's why the Queen comes here so that he can work with them. But we are accepting your help from wherever you are.
Right.
We're gonna spread out and reach out.
And our Miss Belize did spend some time in Chicago and Washington, D.C. as well this past year, so she'll be making other stops as well.
Okay, so once again, we're just gonna go over real quick to contestants, anyone that's interested that lives out here in the U.S., that the time that needs to be spent in Belize, or have a Belizean or Belizean passport,
Correct.
American and Belizean passport.
Correct.
And then it's like 6 months you have to go down before the pageant.
Right, so pretty soon we're hoping at the end of February we'll be announcing our casting call, and then we'll have more information then. But again, if anyone is interested, you can, and believe it or not, since we crowned our winner last year, we've already received so many DMs, so many Facebook messages, so many emails of young ladies interested in competing last year. So it's really encouraging, because it lets us know that we are doing a good job if a lot of young ladies are interested in taking that step, which is not an easy step. It takes a lot of courage. So any questions, you can always reach us out through our Instagram or Facebook, or just email me directly as well.
Okay, so any other question, Mr. Johnson?
No, we're good.
Any other question on, this is on the pageantry, Miss Belize, Miss Universe pageant. If we have any other question, Facebook
I just want to encourage everybody who's watching the program right now to be a part of this, because if we were able to make 10 steps last year, why can't we make 20 this year? That's all I'm going to say. Sponsors, get out there. Sponsors, people who want to help the organization, let's do it. Let's do it this year.
Well, I know, like we are like last year I was pushing the little bit I can, but I need everybody on board to push early so that we can get our girl, because she did a great, awesome job, getting us out there. She was everywhere, and like he says, even on the stage, I mean, I was watching everything.
It's beautiful. The pictures that came out were beautiful, and you could still look at it and say it was great representation.
Right, and I told her because I traveled with her to Thailand, and I said to her, before the final, I said, it doesn't matter if, of course we want you to place in the top 20, but even if you don't, this is a big win for us. You're only one in about 28 women that have represented the country at Miss Universe, so that's already a big deal. And the woman that she was when I first met her in casting was not the woman that she is now. I mean, not only physically, but also mentally as well. So it's a life-changing experience, and I encourage anyone that's interested in pageantry to give it a try. And I can say that I'm fully committed to preparing them to the best of my ability and giving them all the support that we can.
I do want to say one last thing. I was really honored that as soon as she got off the plane, she came to my birthday party.
She did. We were there.
She did.
Thank you, guys. That was awesome. We had a wonderful time. I loved it.
Well, happy birthday to you. All right, that was awesome. I saw that, but I had other things going on. So right now we're going to play a little music, and we're going to come back with some final words for our national director here.
I want to take time here to say good afternoon here to Roy Turner. Says this platform is awesome for the pageant. Congratulations, Queen Lerna and Professor Will. I'm a professor. Wow. Philippa Lopez, thank you for joining us. Maria Roches and PG. Elia Fuentes, good afternoon to you. Also to Yol Saliman, join us on Facebook and all those on YouTube. Millie Tucker, June Laverne Topsy, Dorothy May Cleanan. I will also want to say good morning here to Rico, or good afternoon. I guess it's already afternoon, 12:23. Aura Ruiz. Michael Wagner. Lalisa Linares Godoy in New York. Top of the morning to you. Or afternoon, I should say. Just Johnny Cage just joined us. This is Radio Belizemix. We're coming to you live from Little Belize Restaurant on Nutwood Street on the program entitled I Wake Up Like This, featuring Queen Lerna. We have inside the house Greg Palacio, Sir Francois, straight back from Barranco, the capital of PG. Miss Bev Johnson in the house. Hi Bev. June Laverne Topsy. International photographer Mr. Clyde Gillett, June Laverne Topsy and the family right there. I like on her shirt. Is that Madison or is that Kennedy? There you go. Love you both. And we have a crew right here at the table, all dressed up in black shirts.
I wake up like this.
You're on camera. Say hi.
Say hi.
There you go. They're hungry. Back to you, Queen Lerna.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And everyone here at Little Belize, we thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate your business. And once again, in the house, we have our National Director for the Miss Universe Belize pageant. And you guys have heard it out there. One thing that I needed to clear up for like people like my daughter is the 6 months that you have to be in Belize, you don't have to be stationary. You can come back and forth, right?
Right.
Okay, so for the Americans out here, because there's a lot of beauty queens that always wants to be Miss Universe that's out here, so you don't have to just stay put to go crazy, right? All right, do you have a question, Bree?
Yes.
All right, guys, introducing my co-host, Miss Brianna Wood is in the house. This is my daughter, Bree, and she have several questions.
Yeah, if I understand correctly, the age range was 18 to 28?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh.
And what is the background
28.
of pageantry that you have to have to enter?
I mean, we always encourage women who have some type of pageant experience, but it's not mandatory. Our current queen, Miss Denali Fraser, this was her first pageant.
Oh.
So it goes to show you that you don't really have to have pageant experience. She had a modeling experience, but it's not necessary. We will prepare you. We'll take care of that.
Right. So you go through a whole process of training.
Correct. Leading up to the pageant, and then obviously after she's crowned, we also go into another training as well.
Okay, one important question here, because for someone like her that is 28, that's the deadline of the age. The pageant, Miss Belize, is held in what month?
We're hoping that this year we're looking at either June or July. So
Okay.
it has, the cutoff is 28
Right.
before the pageant.
Before the pageant. So if your birthday is after July, you're not qualified.
Correct.
All right. So that's what I wanted to clear up, you guys. So if they may be doing it in July this year. So if your birthday cuts off at that 28th age, you know.
So, Brianna, are you considering?
No, she is 28 right now, and that's why I'm asking that question. She's 28, but her birthday is in April.
It was always a thought.
It's always a thought. So any other questions for him?
I think that's it so far.
Thank you.
And there's no height limit or anything. A beauty queen is a beauty queen. There's no size or height. We are not looking for the perfect girl. We're looking
no?
for the well.
I want to clear that up real quickly
Well,
because
please clear it up.
in that case, I could go.
He want pretty gal.
No. I talk about my size, man. My size. I can't flunk it.
That's when we have Mr. Belize, your size.
Oh, okay. I get it.
You see how we have Mr. Gary for now? Now we need to have Mr. Belize, right?
All right. Then.
So I just want to let them know that don't feel like you have to be this perfect.
No, I mean, the face of pageantry in Belize is changing, and that was one of our main goals, was the fact that, you know, beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, and it's really all about what's up here and what's in here that counts, and we encourage everyone that has ever had a dream of doing something like this is to just try it. You never know what might happen.
That's right. Okay, so if there's no other question on the pageantry, our main goal here for this platform today with our national director is to look into support, right? We want a lot more support from our community so that we can push harder and we will come out stronger as a unit, as you know. So.
Yes, of course. And again, anyone that wants to help, just reach out to either our Instagram at Miss Universe Belize or Facebook at Miss Universe Belize Pageant, or email me directly at romeo@missuniversebelizepageant.com. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that anyone might have, any concerns moving forward, and let's make this year even better and more successful than last year.
Okay, and I'm going to throw in one more question on him before, because, like I said, he wears so many hats. And with our little Belizean community, I like people to know who is educated in, you know, in certain fields, because you also have a extensive 11-year background in entertainment and working with artists. So.
Right. Well, I've been a producer for the past 11 years. I started at CBS here in Los Angeles, and now I'm at KTLA, which is the #1 news station here in LA. So I've been doing that for a long time, and I think that also the pageantry world and the production world go hand in hand. So I like to use my access to the media here in LA to benefit our Miss Universe Belize back home as well.
And I know within our Belizean community, we have a lot of upcoming journalists. And I always try to get them information as far as access and how it is to get into, you know, the Channel 5 News or the Channel 7 News. Can you educate us a little bit as far as, is it a hard road to get in there?
I mean, you would think that the misconception that a lot of people have is, you know, you have to know someone, or your parents have to know someone. And take my example, you know, I came from a very humble family. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, and I went to Fauché Learning Center in South LA. I went to Cal State Northridge, and I just worked my way. I had some internships with, you know, KBC, and that's how I got my door into the production world. But I always say that your past or where you come from does not have to determine your future or who you become. You know, it's just all based on your strong work ethic and to believe that you can achieve something. So it is hard, it's not easy, but if you put your mind and you really want something, and that's the same thing that I tell the girls back home is, you know, if you really put your mind and your heart into something, you can accomplish anything. I mean,
I'm so glad that you brought that topic up, and I'm just glad that you're answering that, because I remember first when I first landed here, approximately 15 to 16 years ago. I've always been interested in the media because I've always been in the media. I originally come from Radio Belize from way back when. That's how young I am. And then when I got here, I remember I called a broadcaster who works here in LA, and I asked, the question that I posed to him is, what would be my opportunity to be able to work on a radio station here, or maybe a television station? And I was put down immediately. Your accent, and you come from Belize, and I was like, wait a minute, you're clearing it up for me. It's like, as long as you're willing to work and put everything into it, you can get places.
Right, and I mean, listen, there's always going to be a no, but there's going to be more no's than yes. But eventually you will get that yes. You just can't stop when somebody or the second person says no. You have to just keep pushing.
But here's the good part. His no to me made me come up with this, my own.
There you go.
There's this.
Yep. There's this. Yeah. So I want to echo what he's saying, that to all Belizeans who probably think that they don't have an opportunity here to get into the media world, the television and the radio, you can if you put that effort into doing so.
Well, that's what I wanted.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I wanted them to hear. Just persistent is the key. Okay, so just keep pushing. If they say no one time, don't give up.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Don't give up. Any other questions for Mr. Roman before I let him go out there, world? Online? Anything online?
Well, your great friend just echoed what he said. Your past doesn't determine your outcome, Mr. Romeo, Miss Belize pageant. There you go.
Hi, Tez.
Well, thank you guys for this opportunity. I'm really grateful, and I hope that we can continue working together.
We will.
With more Miss Belize pageants to come.
And I need everybody, whenever you see a flyer that says Miss Universe, I need everybody to help us just share it, you know, promote it. And any last word, Belize, world youth, any other thing that you want to say to the upcoming?
The camera, please, sir. It's yours.
It's all yours, producer.
It is possible, and I can guarantee that I feel it in my heart that we will be placing at Miss Universe really soon. We just have to keep working hard. And thank you.
Yay! You're gonna get a lot more help there. 2019. We're gonna keep pushing, and we're gonna bring this thing home, you guys. So, right. Once again, we do appreciate our national director and everybody back home that has been working very hard for us to bring this thing home next time. Thank you, Janelle Fraser. Thank you, Mommy. You did an awesome job.
And how did he wake up?
And
You're supposed to ask him that.
And that's right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, world in the house with us, our national director for Miss Universe pageant, Mr. Romeo Escobar, and he's with us here on I Wake Up Like This.
You don't mind to tune up the old saxophone?
Oh, wait. That is exactly what I hate with musicians when they get on stage.
They tune up, right?
That is exactly what they sound like. That is exactly what it sounds like.
They need a new read.
This is our first show for the year. Once again, Happy New Year! Thank you so much. We'll be talking. Right? Make sure you eat something.
We gotta run.
Everybody come together. Wake up like this. Tell them you wake up like that. Tell them I wake up like this. Tell them you wake up like that. Express yourself. I wake up like this. Tell them you wake up like that. Tell them I wake up like this. Tell them you wake up like that. On the right side, watch it. On the left side, everybody. Right side, baila. On the left side, baila corosa, baila orange one, baila cayo. Make we go on the right side, on the left side. Make I hear you Dangriga, make I hear you Activilla, make I hear you Belize, make I hear you LA. I wake up like this. Girl, why you giving this mid brothers trouble?
You in there. All right, everybody. That was so awesome. We appreciate all our guests and all our audience and everybody. We do appreciate you. In the house, you guys, I want to introduce to you my daughter, Brianna. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello,
everybody.
You are in. He got you right there. Yes.
Should I
Now you
scoot
can
over?
sit right here.
Yeah.
Sit right here.
Okay.
That's better. There you go. All right, guys, and she's going to introduce herself to you real quick. Yes.
Hello, everybody.
Say hi.
It's Brianna Bood.
Hold the mic to you.
And I think this is my second time. I came on here for like 2 seconds one time. But this is my second time on the show. But yeah, came to join you guys.
You came to say hello?
Yes.
All right, so Brianna, hi, Janine. Brianna just started her YouTube channel, and you have been in the entertainment world for quite some time, Brianna. So can you tell the world a little bit about the things that you have done? You have done stuff like AAA commercial and all that stuff. So can you just introduce a little bit better?
Yes. So growing up, I did some acting, and then I decided to take it on further, and I minored in theater arts in college while majoring in information systems, so I had to have both. I had to have
Yes,
both
a balance.
sides, business side and then the fun side. So I minored in theater arts in college, which was, you know, more a way of me expressing myself even more. Plus dancing, growing up ever since I was like
The famous elegant flair dancer.
elegant flair dancer. Of course, I was on the stage dancing
At the age of 4.
Yes. So yeah, dancing.
Oh wait, we need to get footage of that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do have. We
Okay.
have footage of
Next
that.
time, bring it so I could show it.
Yes. And some real good ones we have. And she's been performing and traveling from the age of 4. She toured Belize twice. Once in 1994, 94, 96.
Yeah, it was 95, I think. I was like
95, and then we went back again in 2006.
Yeah.
So that's to tell you the cultural exchange that we have going on. The Prime Minister and the Consul General, Governor General. Yes, you did it all.
Yes. So yeah. So back to the acting part and my YouTube. So I finally started a YouTube last year, so late last year. So I'm getting that going and just expressing myself even more. I just have to put myself out there and have fun with it. Everything that I like, everything that I enjoy, that's what I'm going to share with you guys in a fun way on my channel. And my channel is Hey Bree B.
Hey Bree B.
Hey Bree B. And it's just gonna be a lot. Like, I've already started a few videos, but it's a lot of fun so far. Just filming and editing myself.
So what are the videos about?
So the videos.
She loves to travel.
Yeah. So it's a mixture of everything so far that I like.
Okay.
I've already have I posted my trip to Cuba on there, just to explore and show you places that I've seen and like just showing you that. All of the great monuments in different places that I see, and then small events around the city that I visit. Also just being motivational and positive on the channel as well. So I have a few videos that they're going to be just all about positive traveling, just me expressing myself.
It was wonderful, and I'm also going to encourage you as you keep on doing your YouTube channel that as and instead of you're saying what you're saying on YouTube and people watching and listening, also do post the URLs so they can access the places that you've been if they're interested in going. And you will notice within a short time you're going to be having so many subscribers. How many subscribers you have so far?
Well, I'm just building.
Oh, you're just building. Also, but I'm just saying, and you keep on doing that, and you're going to get more subscribers. And I'm not sure if you all know, but at 10,000 subscribers, YouTube actually starts paying you.
Yeah.
And so it's a good thing. And I'm proud of you for doing what you're doing because I also have a partner who is you now doing YouTube because I got introduced to YouTube by my son last year. I was all just doing radio, and then he said, Dad, you need to do YouTube. And now I'm over 1,200 subscribers within a month and a half. Yeah. So I'm proud of you. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And like I said, just keep on dropping those URLs underneath so people can access the stuff that you're accessing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's about consistency. So I'm getting that going and pushing hard on that.
All right,
so
all right. So
that's fun.
She looks in the camera, Lorna. Yeah, she's professional.
Yes.
Thank
so
you.
I just want to let you guys know that this is my traveling baby here. Even with her international dancing and stuff, she have traveled to Thailand twice and Africa dancing.
So Thailand, I went with my university. So we went to a folklore festival, which was an international festival, and we represented the U.S. and Cal State, San Bernardino. So that was a fun experience, meeting new friends from around the globe, from like Vietnam and Sri Lanka. I made friends from different countries, so it was a great experience, and I got an opportunity to do that twice.
You take your Belize flag with you?
No.
Yeah, when you go to those Maya ruins or wherever it is, take your little Belize flag and just say hello.
We gotta sneak it in, right? Because we're representing the U.S.
Yes.
But yeah, just traveling is a part of me, and just exploring different cultures and like you know, I grew up with a lot of my culture, my Belizean culture, and it's nice to see others and learn how they are.
All right, all right. Any other question? Yeah.
We're not hearing you. We're not hearing you.
You got to hold the mic, Laverne. She wants to hear about your Belizean parents. Your Belizean heritage. She is Belizean American.
Yes, yeah. Just tell me a little about, I know you are into your dancing and stuff, but you have family members that are totally into the entertainment. So just let me know something about that.
I'm surrounded by family who's in the entertainment. So as I mentioned, growing up, I grew up in my culture. Family everywhere, just representing my culture really, like, good, like a lot. And my mom has her dance group. She had me, I grew up in that. And then the restaurant here.
And your dad's side?
My dad's side, my grandpa was a musician in Belize.
Who's your grandpa?
Glenn Bood.
Glenn Bood and his orchestra, yeah.
Yeah, and then my dad is Glenn Bood Jr.
Glenn Bood Jr.
But yeah, I just been surrounded by entertainment in the family and just you know,
strict Belizean rules.
Belizean, yeah, qualities around me, and yeah.
All right, so she's done it all, you guys, and right now I'm so proud of her because she's spreading positivity, you know, motivational. She's such a motivational speaker now, so she has so much thing going on for her. But we want to thank you for coming on this show. I put her on the spot. She didn't really want to, but I said, you're going to have to do it. So here she are today. And yeah, I want you to introduce our next guest. And then you can let him come on, and I'm going to have. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, world in the house with us. They call him Greg P, but he's the one and only. All right, so who is he?
Greg Palacio.
All right.
Hey, go, Will. Go. Mama Wama.
Wama. All right. Welcome, Greg.
Thank you.
All the way from Belize to wherever he came from today to Little Belize.
Vegas. From
All right, I didn't know if you want me to say. I didn't know if you want me to say Vegas.
No.
All the way from Las Vegas in the house with us today is the one and only Greg Palacio.
So Remy,
give thanks. Make some noise.
Yes, yes. Bless.
Make some noise. So Greg, you've been in this game for quite some time, but I must tell you, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it, this is the closest I got to this person right here, and this is the unity that a Wake Up Like This bring. I always see him in the community drumming. Yes. I see him as a drummer, you guys, always in the community with this big old smile on his face. So I want to welcome you here today so that you can talk to the world, talk to our people as far as giving them an insight of who you are.
True. First, I would like to say, Bute Ramawe Kung Sungar in the Gunile Diga. All right. Big up Belize. You know, Grigadang, Bengushe, my area, Harlem, for sure, Bakatong, Adea.
Bakatong, Idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So can you tell them a little insight as far as how this music thing come to?
Well, first of all, I'm Greg Palacio, right? Andy Palacio's relative. He was the Old Testament. I'm the New Testament. Yeah, anyhow, I'm a Belizean Garifuna artist, meaning music and painting. So I paint as well. Okay. I've been doing this music a long time, ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Knee-high to a grasshopper.
A good one.
That's a good one.
I'll have to use that.
Yeah, I've been doing it since I've been 5, 6, you know. And in my neighborhood was very, festive, you know. We had what we call dry weather, jankuno and things like that. Yeah, we would go door to door.
That was a lively block, right?
Yes, we go door to door and we would play on our, pigtail buckets or what have you. And then that's how we, would build our skills.
That was your drum back then.
Yes,
right.
yes. And the neighbors would, they would patronize us by paying us to perform and stuff like that. Except this one lady, Aunt Phil, she would have us do it 2 or 3 times over and pay us the same amount. But it was all fun, Yeah.
Bless you, bless you. I understand you say you come from the suburb where all the stars are.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I tease the guys like that, because I'm from Bengusha originally, Gomagarogo.
Bengusha is in
area.
Dangriga?
Yes, it's a part of Dangriga, right? Miami is from back there.
Okay.
Also Peter. Who was this back there? Mahobub.
Mahobub. Oh.
Yeah. So
real star comes from back there. No wonder. No wonder he.
All them guys. Yeah. All the Punta Racas. Most of them originate from back there. Tati, the late Tati. Tati Lopez, original too. So, yeah, we are Medj, late Medj, I'm gonna have to mention him, from Chatouille. He was from back there as well, Yes.
Wow. Okay, so basically, you started at a very young age with this music, right?
Yes, I did.
At what age did you start it? And basically, you had other members from the family that you guys formulated a small little band, right?
Yeah, we sure did. I had my soccer players, or football, where we call football, call soccer here. A couple of the guys, I talked them into doing the music thing because I was interested in it from a little kid. So they had other little bands in the neighborhood. We would compete against each other. The late Jeff Flores, and what was the other little guy's name? Well, it was a few guys in the neighborhood that we would play against each other and compete, stuff like that. So, we would make our own guitars and drum sets and fan and stuff like that, right? Eventually, my father sent me a trap set from the States. And that's how I would sit.
Oh, my goodness. You was in heaven then, right?
Yeah. So I was the only one with a trap set, and around that time, that was in the 60s, So I would play it to the Radio Belize.
Oh, okay.
To the latest tunes.
Music.
And and so it developed from there. Also, my brother, he was here earlier, Selby,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's a guitar player. He played with Will. I'm sure he played them guys cross paths. Most of the time, these are older guys. I look up to Will, by the way, because he's a heck of a musician. I know you downplay that side of him, but I've seen him in action, and he's one of the guys that inspired me as well.
Give it up for Mr. Johnson.
Yes, yeah.
Welcome. All right, so I know you have a lot of family members that's into the music, but I want to know, who was your main influence, though? Who influenced you the most?
Wow. Well, in our neighborhood, we had this guy by the name of Isawelo. He went to Jamaica and took the drum competition and brought it home. An elderly guy. Also, we had Baba, which is Antonio. My band, the band Baba, Jeff, Kel, D-Bone, that's their grandfather. And we're related, So we are carrying on this legacy of this music. Because it comes from it's a long journey, It's an old music, and so we're just, we're building on it and expanding on it. You know, so when you hear the rhythms, it's not something we just made up. It's something that's been there, and we're just trying to make it a lot better or cross it over, so to speak.
Okay, so but your transition from Belize out here, musically wise, how did you adapt to the changes?
Well,
what was the difference?
It was a big difference, you know, coming to the States. I came here when I was 13 years old.
Okay.
Believe it or not, you know, but my dad, give him a shout out because he listens to Will. Clifford Palacio, right?
Oh yeah, shout out to Dad.
He made sure that we stuck close to our culture, the roots, you know. And so when we came over, you know, I got involved with his community, with the community. He was once the president of the Garifuna
organization out here.
Yeah, for a while, and he did a lot of things for the community. He was with CBA as well.
Oh,
so
okay,
they, you know, they really brought the music from the backyard to the front stage, to the arenas.
Okay.
You know, that
Great.
sort of thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So back to the music. When I came here, Jason Guerrero, I don't know if I know he's watching.
Jason, yeah.
Yeah, so
just say the name right here. This is why I have Will.
Yeah, he went on and he went and got a degree in music from one of the big universities, and when we moved back home and gave back to the community. Kudos to Jason, because that's what we all need to do. You know,
yeah, he actually did a jazz program too on the radio back then too,
25
and then moved
years.
into being one of the directors at the Culture Center in Belize City. Yeah.
So I linked up with him as kids, and we started a little trio. Him, myself, and his brother, who passed away. Boom. His birthday was yesterday or a couple days ago. You know, SIP in heaven. But you know, it carried on from there, and then I went on, and a cousin of mine got a pair of Garifuna drums from Belize, and then we started playing. We started just playing because that's what we normally do, but ended up playing at parties. You know, people started asking for us and started, you know, hiring us to play, and we did that for a while. There was myself, Clarence, you know, Slick, big shout out, Castillo, right, and then and Jeff, and after that I branched out and I formed a band. Was back in the day, Franzo.
What? Franzo was in a band?
Yeah, Franzo was my keyboard player.
Keyboard?
Yeah, him and Jason.
Hidden talent.
Yeah, him and Jason, they were keyboard players, you know. And Chimilo, the guy that did Senso.
Bertie Chimilo?
Yeah, not Bertie, his younger brother.
The other one,
Chim,
okay.
Chim, the one that did Senso.
Yeah, Senso.
Yeah, when I linked him up with Toucan Records. But, you know, as far as that is concerned, you know, we played for a little while, and then we moved on. I moved on, and then Jeff came along. You know, he was like, hey, man, I'm kind of a little despondent. The music was really bursting then. You know, the Punta Rock was on the scene.
Right.
Penn and all those guys, you know. And so we decided to form a group and take it grassroots instead of using instruments. We decided to use just drums,
the shaka,
shaka, and turtle shells. And we toured. You know, we became popular. You know, when they first saw us playing, they told us.
What was the name of the group then?
That's exactly what.
Baba.
Libaya Baba.
You know.
Right? Yeah, they told us, oh, you guys are not going anywhere. Punta Rock not going anywhere. And we're like, okay, well, whatever, but we're going to preserve this sound, you know. And we started touring. You know, they started asking us to play at parties, and then from there to weddings, and then repass, and we ended up playing at all these big arenas, you know, the African Marketplace.
Right.
We went on, and, you know, the biggest one to date will be the Smithsonian in 2013. You know, we did the big musical fest there.
Wow.
And that was an experience by itself, because then I really felt that we came a long way.
Wow. Yeah. But all this time with the formulation of that group, were you a drummer in that group or a lead singer? Because we're going to get into you bursting out into being that lead singer. So were you still...
I was the mid-sized drum, because we have two drums, right? We have the huge drum, which is called the Nige, the heart. That's a hard drum. This is the mid-sized drum, which is smaller. and then the Primero. So I played drums and I did background vocals, and that's how we took it. But what we did was we made sure we learned the old songs, you know, to preserve it and to translate it to the younger generation, because a lot of the music, we're losing it. We are also losing a lot of the language because a lot of the kids don't even speak Garifuna now, which I can understand, because I came here when I was 13 and I still understand and I speak it, you know. So I know that it's, you know, there is a possibility that we can recapture that.
Right.
Well, the fight is on. The fight is on, and it's been maintained at this point in time that I know I can't speak for Dangriga, but I want to believe it exists right there. But I know in Punta Gorda we have Mr. Darius Avila, and they have classes for the young children. They teach them how to play drum. They teach them the language, and so we know that there's an intense what I call promoting and educating young people to speak the Garifuna language.
Yeah, but how is the attendance? Are they, you know, because see, that's the problem we have. We have these platforms, but a lot of people or the kids are not coming.
Like I say, I can't speak for the rest of the country, but I do know for PG it's working.
Yeah, well, we do have a school now in Dangriga, right?
Really?
Gulisi, yeah.
Cool.
And we have little children with the uniforms, with the original Garifuna outfits and so forth. And it's not only for the Garifuna children. We have, you know, the Chinese kids go there. And
I must
across the board.
I must say we've come a long way, because back in the days, some people don't even want to wear the outfit because they were ashamed of their culture. That's not the situation now. I've been traveling for the past 4 to 5 years for November 19th. Around that entire time I'm there. And these people are representing, they're proud of the culture, they walk in the street with their heads up. And so that's a hell of a good thing.
It's a big renaissance, you know, especially after Penn came out with Uala Busigano, right? With No More Shame, you know. This is culture, and we should be proud of what we inherited is gold, you know what I mean?
think we made strides and we're continuing to do that, you know. But whereas Garifuna people living in the United States, no, that's a whole different story. I think they have really lost their way with the language. So I think we need to probably get that going here.
That's true, but you know, I think here in Los Angeles, it's a little bit more. We have a little bit more. We have a community here that's really keeping the culture alive, because we have a generation of people that left Belize that are here now and have held on to the culture. You know, Aunt Martha.
Oh
and the rest of them. You know, the grassroots. You know, they sing the songs and they have the 19th here, and a lot of the songs that we send home, you know, it's like almost a competition.
I want to believe that some of the Belize and American here are picking up on the language too.
Yes, because we have a lot of, even the little American kids that were born here, Garifuna kids, they still dance the Wanagwa, the Janko, on set, you know, and they're learning it.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's taking root, but for sure with, you know, slowly but surely.
Right, and we're going to get there, you know. So as long as we don't stop crawling, you know, we're going to get there. But it needs more teachers to push it a little bit faster. So that's where everyone comes in. Once we form that unity, togetherness, everybody can push each other.
Right. I want to play some of Greg's music because we only have a couple minutes more to go, to be very honest. So let's play some of his music, then we come to some questions.
Okay.
I'm a go to farm, good neighbor dead, bad neighbor live. Oh gosh, oh you mean? I can't say ay, don't go to bed. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, hey. Ay, ay, ay. Anie pan nuago, mama. Hey, so you. Anie pan nuago. Yeah. Original. Yeah. Oh, sucker you. Dame todo bueno, besina, neto rambo, besina builu, todo, besina wiba, besina builu, todo, besina wiba. When me live on it, I will go down farm. When me live on, oh gosh, take me out, baby. Hey, I saw you. That's right. Hey, I know you're a dancer. That's right.
So that's one from the one and only Greg. All right, Greg. Being a drummer, you finally decided that you're going to step from behind the drum and you're going to pick up the mic as a lead singer. What made you decided to just do that?
Well, you know, my band right now, well, the band I play with, Liban Baba, we are kind of spread out right now. My lead singer is now living in Ohio. I'm in Vegas. Okay. And the guys are all in between. So to keep the music alive, I decided to do my thing, which I had a bunch of music, as you can hear, to do.
Yeah, right.
The lead singer and I are very close, and we used to always do our music by the beach and then took it to the dance halls, you know? So I just decided that while we're not as active as usual, because normally they fly us in to come perform, you know?
Right, right.
And it get a little expensive, so I figured I needed to throw some in the ring so they can to keep us going.
Right, and for those of them that don't know, you had an album, your first album. Can you tell us about your first album and then your new one? Yeah,
Yumuro. That's means poverty, you know, because of course they call Belize the third world, but actually we are the first world growing, and we have a lot of possibilities. So. Coming from a humble beginning, you know, I just want to let the people know that anything is possible, especially with us coming to the United States, and I see my little brother go to the NBA, see my nephew playing in the NFL. We can do that. So to inspire my people, I decided to speak to them through music, because I will reach more people that way.
Right, and your new album. Now tell us about your new album.
Maestro, that's called teacher, right? And well, the meaning of it is teacher. And the reason I chose teacher, because both my parents were teachers, you know, my mother and my father. And I decided that the only way to teach the kids the language, the music, the style, is through music. And the groove I'm bringing is, you know, I added to it because I've been in the dance hall for a long time. Will could tell you that. We've been there. And I combine everything. You know, I watch all these, I listen to these guys' rhythm, so it's all impacts. So when they like it, it's because they've heard a little of something they've thrown in the ring already. So it's not just myself.
Right, and see, that's good to know. And as far as teaching, he just mentioned, as you guys know, his artwork. Do you have any in-house that anyone can see? And I see you have someone with you. Is he with your band?
Yeah, Rastu. Yeah, this is one of the drum medics. We're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to go to play in the Bay Area on the February 2nd. So that's our next gig. But I forgot to bring from my pack, but my dad has this at the house that I did for him.
That's beautiful.
Look at that.
So I thought I'd grab two. Thank you, sir.
Oh my goodness, you guys. He is talented all over. Look at that. So this is one of his pieces. And there's so many, anything that you want, he can do it right for you.
Yes. Belize, keep painting, because they have some great
There's a lot of great painters.
And on that note, I would like to eventually be I would say a link between myself and the Belizean artists. Okay. To have them come to the States and paint on you know, at great institutions.
Right. And as far as art, which is artwork, there's a lot of Belizean artists that had CD with your work.
Yes.
Can you tell me who those were?
I've done some work for let me see, Papa Curly. This guy named Smithy, the Mighty Smithy from Trinidad. Mohabub. Who else? Quite a few of them, you know.
Right.
Those are the few that come to the top of my head, you know.
So his artwork is on some of our
It's
musicians.
beautiful, sir.
Capone, thank you.
And what are they selling for?
This is really nice.
Well, I have different ranges.
Or different prices.
Prices on it.
Right.
These are my dad's. He won't. It was for me to take him off his wall. I had to fight him. I had to fight him. Treasure these, you know. But I have a website.
Right.
Yeah, it's an international website, so you can go on there.
What's
It's called Sachi, Sachi.com, online art. You can see it there. Also, my CD, my new CD, is on iTunes. What else? Amazon. You know, so you can, and CD Baby, so you can pick it up there.
And so the title of your new CD, is that the one is Teacher? Is that
My
Teacher?
Store, yes.
Okay,
yes.
My Store.
Yeah.
And is this song Rough? Is that part of your new
Rough
CD?
is on that album, yes.
That is one of my songs that I like too, because again it's a message song.
It's current.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very current. So you have that one, Will? Rough, rough. Yes.
Rough,
Sing it with it. Come on.
rough, it's all like Candy said. Rough,
Hey.
rough.
Yeah, big shout out to all my crew. You know, hey, my manager is here, you know. Emil in the corner, yeah.
Oh, we gotta say hello to
Yeah,
him.
he was
all right.
eating some of this delicious food, so
Come
I won't
on,
bother him while
manager.
he.
Come say hi.
Yeah, that's my brother right there, Emil.
That's
yeah,
right.
I like mess with Emil for the radio, you know.
Really? All right.
Won't let us down. I said worse is yet to come. But His Majesty won't let us down. Good gosh. Yeah. Belize and love no bad.
Rough.
Yeah.
Miss Candice,
Rough.
that's a real person, right?
Yes. That was her, actually. She coined it. And whenever we spoke to her, you would say, hey, Miss Candy, how you doing? Boy, rough. So I
can hear that coming out. Yes.
So I decided to make a song.
Right.
She was well known in the community too, you know. Very outgoing, jovial, you know, typical Belizean style.
Right, so he have some real good songs on there.
Yes.
And you got to tell him where you're going to be tonight so you can hear more of these songs.
Oh, that's
He
right,
will be, Yes.
Yeah, I'll be right here, Little Belize, in Inglewood. So you guys come out. I'm supporting Preacher Man. He has his new CD coming out, so come out and support my brother, one of my brethren, you know. And he has really grown in this music, and I love what he's doing. He's really trying to merge the Garifuna and Creole music together. And that's the only way we're going to survive if we put it together. Because you don't see Jamaica talking about they're from this tribe or that tribe. They say they're Jamaicans. So we should say we Belizeans and push our music one time.
Totally agree.
Right. So tonight, you guys, right here, Bombay Lounge, is Preacher Man's CD release. And guess who will be in the house? All right.
Hello.
Who's going to be in the house?
Hello. That's right. I'll be here.
Who's going to be in the house? We're going to have Ralph Reynolds. He's going to be in the house.
Okay.
So you guys come out. We haven't seen or hear from Donkey Man, Ralph Reynolds. You guys going to forgive me, but Donkey Man come to the first thing. But Ralph will be in the house. Original. Then we have Greg P.
Yes,
then
sir.
we have DJ No Side. And who else is going to be, Miss Proby? Who else is on that bill?
The band.
We got the band, a Piece of Paradise band, you guys.
A Ram Jam is what we say in Creole.
Yes. So come support Preacher Man, you guys. I think it's a $10 donation, right? And you get a CD with it.
Go ahead, and then give me a minute.
So come on in tonight. We will appreciate it. There's other things going on tonight, but I know pop in. support your artists, and we're gonna come go a long way.
Right. I just want to chit chat just for a second here with his manager, the great Emil.
Management.
We're pretend to me like he's shy, but you're not shy, you know.
You're not shy at times.
Hey,
I think
Emil,
it's sly.
Yeah.
It's sly.
Emil, welcome to the show. Emil, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, Emil, he's been around for a while, but he liked to be behind the scene. But he's a he's a humble fella. Big humble fella.
Big
right?
humble fella.
But he gets the job done. Emil, has it been good since we talked? Give us a little update on what you've been doing the project, real quickly.
It's been going pretty good. We did a few shows in Vegas. I'm not sure exactly how many, but we've been around, and we did a show.
Florida.
Oh yeah, we actually. I'm sorry. He went to Florida. We did a show in Florida also. Since we talked, coming on your platform actually brought us out, and everybody enjoyed seeing Greg perform.
Right, Emil. And we appreciate what you're doing. And I just want to encourage you, because we all know that when we start this stuff, there's always going to be a little, the support is going to kind of be minimal at first. But when people find out that what you're doing is a good thing, then they're just going to jump on the wagon like they always do. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Yeah. But you're doing an excellent job. So what's the plan for Greg now in the future?
Actually, in the future, I know we're going up north.
Okay.
And we're trying to we're going to do something in Belize. I'm working on that right now.
Really good. Really good. All right. Well, thank you very much, Emil, for joining us. I know you didn't want to hold the microphone, but we appreciate you. Any question for him? Any question for Emil, the manager?
No, because this is my first time really meeting you, so I do appreciate you pushing our boy right here.
Thank you.
Hey, Britta?
Yeah.
Oh, Britta? Oh, okay.
But my manager,
All right.
So I try to separate the two.
That's right. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, like I said, the family is so big, so that's what we have to do. That's my sister right next to you, and the other ones around here. So that they pushing me too. So that's what we need to do: push each other in the things that we love. So I do appreciate what you're doing right here with this positive music. So
thank you.
Welcome.
Just don't push them down.
Well, we know how that. and okay, so you guys seen his artwork. You guys hear some of his wonderful music, and also you guys seen him behind that. Can you grab that drums for him? You guys seen him behind this wonderful drum here. He's gonna tell us the name of that drum, and he's gonna just give us a beat, because you can't leave without give us a beat.
This is segunda, right? This is the bass of the music. Right, and we have two of them, like I was saying earlier. We have a bigger drum that plays the one beat, steady bass, and this plays in and out of it, so it's a smaller bass. Okay, so I'll play a 1 or 2 beats so you can hear.
Was he coming to play, or just you?
No, I think he just wanted to sit down.
Oh, he just wanted to sit down. All right, so since it's coming close to our month of February anyway.
Greg, you can actually go over that side right there.
Yeah.
With more space, and I'm going to shoot.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go, bro. Yeah.
Right.
Greg Palacio right here.
Greg Palacio, you guys, showing you his many talents.
I'm just going to play a little bit from the different genres. You know, we got hugungu, then we have the paranda, and then we have the punta, right? So I'll just do a little combination.
Little short sets, right?
Hold the microphone there. Yeah.
Are you going to sing with it? No?
I'm a Hawaiian, mule no ni, lago pendense, legele abia. Now I'll switch it up, right?
All right.
This is called paranda.
Paranda. All right, this is good education. Oh. Ay, ay, ay.
All right, and then this is punta, right?
Punta.
me towe no besina need the barabo. Besina build towe. Besina build. Besina. When my neighbor dead, I will go to farm. When my neighbor dead, I will go to farm. Good neighbor, bad neighbor. A good neighbor and bad neighbor.
Good neighbor and bad neighbor. All right, you guys, that was good. I really appreciate you breaking it down. The different style of music.
Street culture.
With the culture drums. So you just did the paranda.
Hugga, which is a more sacred. You know, we do that in the temple.
Okay.
And then the paranda is more sociable. You know, love song and commentary. And then punta is just more dance and celebration.
All right. We really appreciate you breaking it down like that.
No problem.
So you, what else is going on? They're gonna see you tonight.
Yes.
Come and see him tonight. Talk to the people.
Yes, I would love for you guys to come out. Hey, and happy birthday, Gooey. The Gooey man is having a thing tonight, so I want to give a shout out to my brethren. So yeah, we'll be here tonight, so you guys come on out and support. And
what's next is for you?
We'll be in Oakland.
You have something else coming up?
Super Bowl day, weekend.
Okay.
The weekend, yeah. So.
All right. And where can they find you? Online.
Online, again, you can go to CD Baby, Amazon, or iTunes. They're right there.
And he's on Facebook.
Yeah, correct. Yes,
I'm
on Facebook as well.
Any last word to the youth?
Well, before I say anything to the youth, I just want to congratulate you guys on what you do, because it's very important that we reach out to our community, and you guys are doing a heck of a job. Will, I salute you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Lerna, enough love and respect. This is to the Belizeans in general, right? I don't care how long you've been here, 20, 30, 50 years, you need to go back and give back to Belize, because that's our future. The youths want to stay good and go to school and don't follow no lot of foolishness. I know your mother and your parents say that to you guys, but it's true, because without an education, you'll end up in a spiral, a downward spiral.
And that's why we have to have a lot of class and activity for these youths, right?
That's it.
We got to start teaching. Let's try to get some classes. You look at all this education that you have right here. Yes. I know you teach this in school, right?
Yes, I teach art in Vegas. That's what I do for a living, you know, and I'm blessed to do something that I love to do. So it's not like even a job. When I go to work, I go with a smile every day, versus when I used to work for the airlines. I used to work for Delta Airlines, and I retired from them. Early retirement, so that's why I look so young, you know, but don't worry.
Right, I know you guys, if you have any questions, he's easy to talk to. He got the answers for you. Just check in with him, and he will share his information and his talents with you. So, World, any last minute thing? Because I don't want to cut you too short. Anything else that you would like to say?
Basically, I said what I've said. Support this program, you guys, and support Belize, all Belizean products, restaurants, you name it, everything positive. Let's do this. Okay?
Let's do it, you guys.
I mean, we are a lucky country.
It's unity
Land
time.
Of the gods, right?
It's unity time. Ladies and gentlemen, world, you have heard it right here. It's unity time. We are here with Mr. Greg Palacio. And if you have any other questions, you want to hear any more of his music, please come out tonight and support our artists. Preacher Man, CD release, Piece of Paradise Band, and everybody else. Come on out. Ladies, gentlemen, world, you're here with us on our Wake Up Like
This.
Can you say it in Garifuna for me?
Either allow.
I wake up like this.
Binaf. Either allow Nasru.
All right.
Uguyole, right?
Yes. We wake up like this, you guys.
Yes.
Woo! World!
Yes, sir.
Hey! Closing out. Well, give me one more minute. Miss Toby, you want to close out? Yes. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Let's close out. Give me 2 more minutes, bro. Yeah, she's been looking for artists.
It's Belizemix.com. Yeah. Everybody
All right, guys, we are getting down to the wire.
In
the house, the Juke crew.
Wake up like this, Will.
How you doing? Woo-hoo, make some noise. You know what I'm being seen. We have on the spot real quick for just a few seconds, Miss Proby. I know it's coming down to tax season, and this is one of our sponsors, my biggest sponsor to keep this show going, so we got the support. Miss Proby, what's going on? I know tax season is here. Can you tell us in 1 minute?
2 seconds.
1 minute.
Sponsoring, one of the sponsors Wake Up Like This is Proby's Tax and Accounting. And I'm proud to say that we're celebrating our 35th year in business this year. Can you believe it? Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Does that mean I'm old?
You're old.
35 years in business, you guys. Proby's Tax and Accounting. It's at 3870 Crenshaw Boulevard. You guys give us a call at 323-290-9034, and the staff will be willing to help you. There's a lot of new tax law changes, and I know everybody's all up in arms about what those things are. But like anything else, some people will be affected by it and some people won't. So it all depends on what your tax situation is. But we are there to help you. Give the office a call if you're a little concerned about anything. When I have more time, we can go over some more stuff and have some questions
That's
answered,
right. She will be back. So I know we got to close out right here. So any last words?
No, I'm
no,
good.
you're good?
I'm good.
All right, guys. Just tonight, Bombay Lounge. Come on out. We want you guys to know that. And we're going to give you the date for our next episode in February. I want to thank Radio Belizemix and Miss Bev for all you guys push and support for pushing us. Right. My daughter Brianna, thank you for coming out last minute. And everyone else, Little Billy's Restaurant, Laverne Smith, and all the support people online, we thank you, we thank you. Ladies, gentlemen, world, it's a wake up like this.